Then the second half is about to get underway. This is Widnes against Halifax, the Challenge Cup semi-final. The winners will meet St Helens, Wembley on May the 2nd. That's the half-time score. Here are your commentators Maurice Bamford and Ray French.
Widnes coach Doug Lawton will not be very happy with that scoreline of Halifax 10, Widnes 2. But I'm sure one or two of the Widnes supporters will be pleased to see this man, number 13, Harry Pinner, coming on. He wasn't on originally, he's not been too well, he's had injury problems, but he's the one man who can open up this Halifax defence. A master ball player. Just waiting for the massed band to disappear and get this game underway. And I think the players will be eager to get the game underway. We've had every variety of British weather. We've had sun, we've had wind, we've had rain, and we've just had snow at half-time. But a good cup tie in prospect. Referee Kevin Allett had a good first half, but eager, looking at his watch, eager to get the game underway. Both of these sides very eager to appear in the Silk Cup Challenge Cup final. Scott Wilson. Halifax, I think, Maurice, employing the same tactics as the first half, 2 or 3 drives in the pack.
Yes, but then we'll see things like this now, Ray, with big raking kicks downfield, aided by this still strong wind. And I don't think the tactics really were employed enough by Widnes in the first half. Too much pressure absorbed inside their own 25.
Yes, Widnes seemingly played all of this game to date in their own half. But Widnes, renowned cup fighters. And Pinner already in the operation, and that often happens with a ball player. You've got to take chances and you lose it. Anderson. And these are the two men directing operations, these half-backs. Anderson and Stevens. Chris Anderson again. To Beavers. Got a very bad cut over his eye in the first half, but just had it taped up. Pendlebury. Oh, that's a good ball to Eady. He's a big lad, this Eady. He's put a lot of weight on since his early playing days when he started with the Australian side way back in 1973. He takes some pulling down. Anderson again to Ricks. A knock on. Good battle at half-back here. The last time Halifax went to Wembley in 1956, they had another renowned pair of half-backs, Ken Dean and Stan Keelty. And these two very much in the same mould, Stevens and Anderson. And a penalty for pulling round. The scrum must be straight, must be parallel to the touchline. And we can see there, I think, the problems with the wind for youngster Duncan Platt, having to kick the ball from the floor. Sorensen. Now, we should be looking, I think, to see Pinner out at first or second receiver, trying to distribute the ball. There he is. To Sullivan.
I think we'll certainly see the ball more alive with Harry Pinner on the field, Ray, and hopefully it's just a type of football that can open up this very tight Halifax defence.
Yes, one of the aspects about the modern rugby league game, with the decline in scrums, it's led to a drop in those ball playing loose forwards, but we've certainly got 2 on the field now in Pendlebury for Halifax and Pinner for Widnes. Oh, and that's a good kick from Kurt Sorensen. Well, one could say he beautifully judged the wind there, or a slice of luck, depending who you support. But certainly Wilf George, the Halifax wingman, failed to judge the kick. Widnes, of course, in every stage of this These cup rounds so far have been losing and managed to pull back. They were behind at Castleford, behind at Bradford and behind at Leeds, but in the second half they came good. Pinner. One or two doubts over Pinner's fitness. He's only had 2 halves of games since that Bradford third round with injury. That's a good ball to David Hume. Sorensen. Well, it looks like Widnes ball again, 6 tackles. I think it came off Nick Scott. Didn't quite get hold of it. Oh, that's a good ball to Thackeray from Pinner now then. He's got George in front of him, a kick and chase. Eadie covering. And well up to the task. Not the fastest of fullbacks nowadays, Graham Eadie, but certainly one of the most intelligent. Reads the game well. Just 5 minutes gone in this second half. 10 points to 2 for Halifax. Keith Nella. Difficult kick again for John Bassnett. A knock-on. One of the problems for people like Bassnett there, picking up this ball, and Duncan Platt, is that the wind is not quite straight down the field now. It's sort of moved Morris a little, hasn't it? It's sort of swirling down now.
Yes, it's swirling across, and it was a very difficult catch indeed for John Bassnett, but he approached it apparently from the coaching manual all wrong. His body wasn't underneath the ball, he didn't get right behind the ball and suffered the consequences.
But a relieving kick to Widnes. Chris Anderson just asking for advice, just asking about it. He's not very happy, but he'll have to put up with it. Referees in rugby league will tell you what's wrong, but they'll very rarely change their minds. Sorensen. Typical cup semi-final. There's not many points in it. Defence is on top. Pinner again. Interesting to see when Pinner has the ball though, Morris. 2 forwards are clamping him down either side. There's a forward coming out from wide to stop him putting the passes. Yeah,
good tactics against a ball player like Harry Pinner, but of course Harry's is the brain, and he needs the blood flowing around him, and he needs the runners coming off him, and he's not having the runners up to now tight to him. One lovely wide pass that put Thackeray away, but he's looking for short runners.
Oh, that's a good ball to David Hume. He's got Thackeray outside him. Oh, he's cut inside. Oh, good run by Duncan Platt. Superb tackle there from Wolf Jaws, but now we see something of this Widnes attack. Steve O'Neill. And the 6th tackle. Widnes there in their excitement. Forgot it was the 6th tackle, so that's the handover. But surprisingly, Widnes now more dangerous against the wind than with it, and I think the difference is the ball's moving out to the wings now. And Halifax sensibly coming away. I think they'll employ 2 or 3 tackles here with these big men. Then put the kick downfield. And this is a big problem for Widnes, isn't it? That when they do pick the ball up deep in their own half, it's going to take 4 or 5 tackles to force your way back up, Morris, isn't it?
It is indeed, Ray, but the modern thinking of the tactics of the game, if you can attack the far sector where the ball's just being kicked into, that's where the holes are.
Good run from John Bassnett, but certainly Widnes looking livelier now. And a penalty. touch judge there already, Mr. Meredith, with his yellow flag. And I think what it will happen is that it's been a judge that John Bassnett kicked out with his feet. It's always a delicate problem to decide. Is the player trying to get up very, very quickly to play the ball, or is he causing damage deliberately? But the touch judge was right on the spot, and it's a penalty to Halifax. Kurt Sorensen again, the skipper, asking Mr. Allett what was the problem. And Colin Whitfield. Stevens again, the acting half-back, Pendlebury. Oh, well taken by John Bassnett. Powerful run of this lad. He's developed very, very strongly in rugby league since his introduction from New Brighton Rugby Union Club some years ago. Good test winger now. 10 minutes gone, still those two tries, Pendlebury and Ricks in the first half to Halifax, 10 points to 2. But Widnes looking lively. Good run from Mike O'Neill. Widnes using a lot of these tap penalty moves, switch moves, bringing the forward back to the blind side, hoping to pull in the pack and then move it wide to Hume. Widnes in the 9th semi-final since 1975. They've only lost one in that remarkable run in 1980. Oh, good run from Platt. And the 6th tackle. Now, will Widnes use this win? A high one. But a drop out.
Good pressure tactics there by Tony Miley. Ray sending the ball diagonally into the Halifax in goal area, and hopefully they should get the ball back to start up another attack from the dropout.
But there we see something of the distance one can get right into the Widnes half. Tony Myler. Thackeray. And one man watching this in Tamworth out in Australia, Widnes' ex-loose forward Mick Adams, who holds the record of 7 Wembley appearances with his club side. He'll be urging Widnes on, all those miles away. McKenzie. Oh, this is good stuff. Now then, a 4-1. This is a chance. Tony Myler, is he holding on to it too long? Darren Wright. Oh, good tackle. Well, I do think Tony Myler just held on to the ball 3 or 4 yards too long. They had a 4-1 overlap, and this lad, Darren Wright, number 3 for Widnes, he's certainly got speed, he's got pace. I'm sure he would have got in. And led off there for Halifax. And a penalty. Collapsing the scrum, and 10 yards further back. Stern disciplinarians of rugby league referees. No messing. Any cheek costs 10 yards. And that's a good kick. And suddenly, Colin Whitfield puts Halifax from being on their own line, looking to be giving a try away, to in possession 10 yards from the halfway. And I think Halifax will want a settling down period, Morris.
Yes, they've just been let off the hook, as you said, Ray, and Now they'll use a fault just then as young Dixon came in very hard indeed onto Steve O'Neill, and I think this will be the ploy till they actually do settle again.
Stevens. Oh, looking for the gap. He's only a little lad, but he weaves and puddles his way through. Anderson. Nella. Nella again. Gary Stevens. Oh yes, one of his little chip kicks. Doesn't gain many yards, but it keeps the Halifax momentum going. Pushes Widnes back. And the weather changing again. This could only happen in the north of England. Hailstone now. And the hailstone really coming down now, making things very, very difficult for these players, but good handling. Well, it was Morris, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed. It's another case there of the weather causing a few problems for Widnes. I think on a dry day, young Platt would have taken that pass, but unfortunately went to ground.
Just 15 minutes gone now. 10 points to 2. Halifax still holding on to that lead. Pendlebury. Yes, high tackle from Tony Milo. And there we see the strength of those hailstones bouncing off the pitch and the players. Tony Milo, a head tackle. And it could be a crucial kick here for Whitfield, because if this were to go to 12 points to 2, then Widnes would have to score twice to take the lead.
And here we see a dummy by Pendlebury and a very high tackle there by Tony Mallett that took him up well above the shoulders, and consequently the penalty. Good decision.
Scott Wilson holding the ball this time. So, Colin Whitfield, 91 goals this season, but possibly none more important than this one. And it is kickable goal, just to the right of the posts. Oh, it looks to be well struck, and it is, no problems at all. So that moment's indiscretion from Tony Miley gives Whitfield 2 points. So 12 points to 2 now for Halifax, and that's a crucial lead, Morris, now, isn't it?
It's the ideal time to kick a penalty in a Rugby League Cup Challenge Cup semi-final, Ray, when, as you said earlier, it puts Widnes and Widnes further and further behind. And goodness me, what a beautiful struck kick by young Whitfield. Hit it a goal right from his boot.
Scott. John Pendlebury. Sensible tactics here from Halifax, using the 3 forwards, setting up the base. Nella again. Oh, this is a good run down the middle. He's got Seamus McCallion. This young hooker, Seamus McCallion, always there in support play, ready to back up these big forwards. Stevens. Oh, good run from Graham Eady. He's got McCallion outside him again. He's still going. The size and the strength of this fullback. Halifax then on the attack. Nella. Get off me, says Keith Nella. But not many would want to tangle with this chap. 16 stone, solid meat. And it's another penalty. And Wellworth again, another chance. He's got the following wind behind him as Whitfield. And Brian Juliff, the substitute, just bringing on the sound. Not a very good job there for number 2, Scott Wilson, lying down on the ground. It's wet, it's been covered in hailstones, but I don't think he'll mind if this one goes over. Big Halifax contingent of supporters behind the posts. Whitfield looking for his 3rd goal. No, sliced it across. So still 12 points to 2 for Halifax. And Platt drop out now from the 25. And Graham Eady coming more into the game now. This Halifax number 1 there, Morris, isn't he?
Yes, well, I think he can scent the smell of Wembley there, and although Stones likes to play at Wembley, and of course he is a class player in his own right. As you said earlier, he's 3 odd years out of the game in Australia, but my word, he's come back with a bang at Halifax.
Well, they've got 20 minutes to go in this semi-final to decide who is going to Wembley to join St Helens, who are already there. Nella. And certainly I get the feeling that Halifax are not content to rest on this lead. I think they're looking for more points. They're moving the ball about. Nella again. Good pass. Six more tackles to Halifax. Oh, he's picked it up again. Well, I don't think the Halifax player coach Chris Anderson must have been looking at referee Kevin Allett there when he was waving his arm in the air, because I don't think he would have kicked that ball on the first tackle. And Widnes ball. And another knock on. I think Andy Sullivan there, the Widnes scrum half, trying to work a flanker on Kevin Allett, but he'd spotted it. Eady. Coming up more and more in the line now. But a good tackling stint from Widnes. Just those 2 tries in the first half to Pendlebury and Ricks for Halifax. They were under a lot of pressure, but this young Widnes pack stuck to the task. Pendlebury. Oh, that's a beauty. It's a tester ball, but well done, Platt. I think he stood up to the task, this lad, Duncan Pratt, Morris.
He has indeed, Ray. We were talking before the game and just once or twice since about trying to test him out. Halifax would test him. Every time the ball's been put on the head, he's taken the ball marvellously. Very good, sound little game from the kid.
But this Halifax defence has been very, very strong. Just, I think, that one chance when Tony Myler had the ball and that 4-to-1 overlap and just a slight delay. Platt. And that's a good kick from the youngster. Very good kick, yes, and he's urging them on. He's getting more confident now as the game goes on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the attendance this afternoon of 16,064 represents a very, very good record here in Halifax. This afternoon, 16,064.
We've had some good, solid scrummaging, I think, this afternoon. All credit to Mr. Alice. He's kept a tight rein there on the scrums. was talking to Jack Wilkinson, one of the Great Britain Test forwards of the 50s, prop forward, the cornerstone with John Henderson, another prop when Halifax went to Wembley in '56, and he was commenting on this Halifax pack, how strong it was. He likened it to that side of '56. And certainly they're playing their part. And the penalty, stealing the ball. Monster tackle has been made. Certainly Colin Whitfield being given some opportunities to put this game beyond doubt, Morris.
He has indeed, Ray, and it's a lapse of discipline by Widnes that they should be giving Colin Whitfield these opportunities. I would have thought the discipline would have had to be absolutely spot on at this stage of the game. They need to score quickly, and all they're doing is putting themselves under pressure.
And this kick would really put them under pressure. Oh, 30 yards out. But no, he's certainly not brought his kicking boots with him this afternoon. It's a good job they are in the lead, 12 points to 2, because those sort of kicks, they're vital. To Wilson. Isn't bothered whether he loses his trousers or not. He's still going. He's heading for Wembley. Whitfield. All the pressure on Widnes. All that Halifax have got to do is retain possession, retain this position downfield here. That's the sort of kicking from Stevenson. Well taken by Myler. Oh, good run by Bassnett. And he did well to stay in touch, stay into the touch. Myler again. Oh, good play between Sonnerson and Wright. But a forward pass. Mr. Allen, perfectly positioned, and he's given a penalty. Deliberate forward pass, he judged. Offside position, said that Hume was standing in an offside position when he took the pass. And again, a penalty to Halifax.
And here we see the Widnes in attack. The first one was a bit dodgy, this one's a good one. And look at the inside one to young David Hume, a good half a yard forward.
And that's a good kick. Beavers used a lot of energy up, expounded some strength, these two props, Beavers and Neller. Here's his friend, just knocking out, pounding in. It's taking 3 to tackle him. Halifax do have a weight advantage in the scrums. Stevens. Oh, good ball to Dixon. He's got Pendlebury with him. Just couldn't get over. Widnes, desperate defence here. Well, it was worth a try. McCallion. Good defence here from Widnes. Anderson. Well, not the ones really to be taking the ball at first receiver. The 6th tackle. Stevens, oh, that's a good ball to Pendlebury, but that's a good interception by Tony Myler, and it was certainly a try-saving interception, I think, Morris.
Yes, he had a long way to go there, that Tony, but my word, he has got pace, and as we saw in an earlier round at Castleford when he ran almost the length of the field, but a very, very good covering tackle by Ben Beavers.
Richard Ayres. Oh, that was a good pass. Darren Wright to David Hume. Now then, he's outpacing Scott. He's got Edie to reach. McKenzie's going for the line. Will he score? Maybe. Yes, he will. A try. Oh, what a turn up! And suddenly, the Widnes supporters go wild. Well, I hope they don't do any damage there on the floor to the Widnes player. But my word, what a try that was, out of the blue. And youngster David Hume, yes, getting everyone off that hooker there, Phil McKenzie. And I'm sure he took a knock when those supporters invaded the pitch. But he's a hard lad. He looks groggy. But my word, what a try that was. And suddenly, we talked about this grit of this Widnes side, and they're coming back. In every one of these Challenge Cup rounds so far, they've been down and then they've come back. And now an important goal here for Duncan Platt. If this lad's any nerves now, he's got to put them at one side. And I think he's doing well here. Just notice he's settling himself. He's steadying himself. This is good play here by Platt. And it's there, 2 points. The flags tell it all. Duncan Platt's gestures and smile on his face tell it all. 12 points to 8 now for Halifax.
And here we see an attack on the blind side, on the far side of the field, and some superb football here. Hayes gets the ball inside to Wright, and Wright turns outside to David Hume. Well, look at this kid go up the touchline. David Hume storming up the touchline. The young McKenzie, the hooker, takes inside pass, perfectly placed in his support play. Edie chases and gets him 5 yards short, but the momentum goes on. What a superb effort.
And the score, 12 points to 8, and now just one try in it. And the hailstone comes relentlessly down again. Oh, and suddenly it's all Widnes. Tony Myler, Rick Thackeray. Now then, Morris, where would you like to put your money now? 10 minutes to go, 4 points in it.
Well, we've got a cracking semi-final, Ray, and I think it's been a cracking match throughout. The onus, I think, is still on Halifax. I can't see them falling for the 5 category again. I think the defence will bolster up as it's been for the majority of the match, and it won't allow Widnes, hopefully, for Halifax through anymore. But could go either way.
And just look at the hailstone coming down now to add to the players' problems. But this is good rugby. Whitfield to George. Oh, well taken by Stevens. The handling really is superb in these weather conditions. Little Gary Stevens just couldn't take that pass. And the kick to Widnes. McKenzie. And suddenly one gets the feeling that Widnes can begin to scent Wembley again. Pinner. That's a good ball to Hume. Couldn't get it away though. And it's Halifax now, tackling for their grim life. And none better than this number 6, the player coach Chris Anderson. He won a Cup Winners' medal with Widnes in '75, and he's possibly the one man who could stop Widnes from going again. Kurt Sorensen, the Widnes bench, are trying to get him off the field. Looks to have got a very badly damaged hand, but this skipper's no intentions of going off the field. Pinner. Oh, that's a good pass to Platt. Tony Myler, he's got space, he's got Harry Pinner with him. O'Neill, Sullivan, oh, beautiful ball to Hume now then, Hume, he's got Darren Wright with him on the inside. And suddenly, it's all Widnes. Sullivan. Oh, well taken by Wilson. And that was a good catch, Morris, with all this hailstone coming down around him, wasn't it?
That could be the catch that takes Halifax to Wembley. Oh my dear me, what have I said? As soon as I say it there, I put my foot in it. But the catch was superb by young Wilson, and if it deserved to save a match, that was the one.
And here it is, 5 yards now from the Halifax line. Widnes is head and ball, Sullivan to put the ball in, and Widnes pack, desperate to get this ball. A try and a goal would seal it, and they've got the ball. Myler. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go for one of these sides to go to Wembley. Pinner. Oh, he's lost it to George. Well, he wants to come inside. Just hang on to the ball, I'm sure Chris Anderson will be telling him. Nello. And really the handling in these appalling weather conditions, it's a tribute to the sport of rugby league. And John Pendlebury, sensible tactics there. Putting the ball deep. Platt having to ring it out. That's a good ball to Basnett. Widnes now throwing caution to the wind. They've got to move the ball. 4 minutes to go. Just look at this, passing on their own lines. Semi-final. Oh, and here's a chance, David Hume. Michael Mead, suddenly reserves of energy are coming from this Widnes pack. Richard Ayres. Pinner again. That's one of the problems that occurs when you've got to move the ball around in these final stages. It's the long passes that split the defence. But Halifax hanging on now, 12 points to 8. 3 minutes left to see who will contest the final on May the 2nd with St Helens. And Chris Anderson just electing to take the tackle. Oh, and a bad miss, but another knock on. So another chance to Widnes now. As we said, Widnes only lost one of their last 9 semi-finals. But Halifax, been a long time since they were at Wembley. 31 years, 1956 when they played St Helens then. Myler. Tony Myler finding the gaps now, Morris.
Yes, and this is Tony's style of play, just hanging about on the fringe of the forwards, and especially working with his old mate Harry Pinner. The last couple of half breaks has made have been on their Pinner passes, Ray.
And that lad's had a good game. Youngster centre there, number 4, David Hume. Time and time again he's gone down that right wing. 2 minutes left. Oh, and chance of an interception, no. And Scott Wilson throws his head back, moment of glory gone, but that chance is always on. When Widnes desperately flinging the ball from side to side, any wingman can take advantage of that. On surely. Some frantic rugby at the moment, Morris, now in this closing minute, isn't it?
It is indeed, Ray, because Widnes have got to take the chance to move the ball wide. They've looked dangerous the last 4 or 5 times. They've got it out to young David Hume, and this has got to be the play now. Just a few points behind, they need the try, and they've got to go all out for it.
Widnes again, moving it out. Pinner. O'Neill. Myler. Oh, that's a good pass to Sorensen. Now then, here's a chance. He's looking for Basnett, but Basnett was behind him. Well, where John Basnett have gone there, I don't know. Seconds ticking away. 12 points to 8 for Halifax. Widnes again, that's a good ball. But a knock-on. And the pace of this game is no little whatsoever. And there's one man, the man of the match, prop forward Keith Kneller. How nice to see a prop forward getting the man of the match. Usually they're the unsung heroes, but today not. 40 minutes gone, in injury time now. And Halifax will want this possession, they get it. And surely they must hold it for 6 tackles. Mick Scott. And this 10,000 following that's followed these blue and white hoop players, Halifax. These seconds now have been the most important for many, many years. This club who 3 years ago played 1,000 spectators a match, but there it is. Halifax had reached Wembley for the first time in 31 years. Halifax 12, Widnes 8, and on to May the 2nd to meet St Helens.
So it's Halifax against St Helens for the Challenge Cup final on May the 2nd. And when Halifax were last there back in 1956, they were actually beaten by St Helens. So it'll be a repeat of the 1956 final, St Helens against Halifax.